Tonight's party is a party of about, I think, 7 or 8 people. I've got a very good relationship with Barbara. They've been clients of mine for a very long time. They are the owners of Opulent Living magazine. The best thing about them is as soon as she phones me up, I know exactly what they want, when they want it, how they want it. The fact that they live in such an amazing place makes it a pleasure to cook for them. We're kicking off tonight's feast with a saffron risotto, topped with crispy baby squid, shaved, marinated pickled fennel, aged parmesan, and good olive oil. Next, we're going to go into a cannon of lamb, crispy, soft, fluffy potato rösti, sautéed ceps, and char-grilled tender stem broccoli. We're going to bring things to a sweet end with some spiced plums, a salted peanut honeycomb, and a vanilla cultured cream. The hardest thing about shopping at Chef's Warehouse is resisting the temptation to sit down, have a tapas for 2 by myself.
Where we shoot looks very flat.
I met Liam when I first moved to Cape Town. We've got a really good relationship, but you can find things in his shop that you can't find anywhere else in Cape Town.
Hey, how you doing, Neil?
How are you, mate?
You well?
Good, man.
What's up to?
Lots and lots, mate.
Are you having lunch with us?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
I wish I was. I wish I had time to stop by.
Next time.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, just had to pick up some bits and bobs.
We've got some new stuff in the shop.
Yeah?
If you want to go and have a look around, there's some.
Well, I'll
some
look
nice
around,
bits and
Liam. You do
pieces.
your thing.
All right. Nice seeing you,
Yeah,
eh?
we'll see you now, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
See you soon. Chef's Warehouse is a little sort of chef's wonderland, if you want to call it that. It's got everything a chef would want in a little, small environment. It's got beautiful food. It's got great ingredients. It's got some of the best books in the world. Yeah, it's awesome because you can just go in and page through some books and maybe buy something and sit down and have something for lunch. It's a one-stop shop for chefs. If I can do that without buying the book. Before I get en place for my client's dinner, I like to feed myself with something that's going to fuel me throughout the day. It's going to keep me going. It's always fast, fresh, fun, healthy, and it gets me in the right mood to attack my prep. Touch on one of my favorite types of cuisine today. Beautiful piece of yellowtail here. Just take the little belly flap off, trim this down, skin it, use it for fish cakes, use it in a tartare, however you like. Really nice, fresh, firm flesh. You can smoke this, you can just really sear it. Great for a barbecue. Just straight down. All we want to do really, almost like a sashimi style cut, straight into your bowl. I need to add some texture to this dish and also a tiny bit more heat. Form of a red onion, straight in half. Little trick, always keep the root on the onion so when you're chopping it, it holds it all together and you don't end up with onion all over your floor. Watch your fingers. So I'm just gonna pour on some sesame oil. Gives it a slight nuttiness, obviously. Your favorite hot sauce, whichever one. I like boost mine up a bit as well. I'm going to add some more chili. I like those little bursts of heat as well, so I don't mind chopping mine a tiny bit rougher. What's that little surprise? It's like, no chili, no chili, no chili in there, and then bang. Freshen it up. Just lovely fresh parsley. I like to season my herb on the board as well. Olive oil it as well, almost like create myself a little chopping board of vinaigrette. But here comes the magic and essential ingredient in this dish. Any sort of acid, really. You want to cook that fish, you want to break down those little cells so that as soon as you put it into your mouth, it just melts away on your tongue. But I'm going to boost this up a bit by making to some garlic croutons. Awesome way to use up stale bread. Just lop it up like this. Break yourself some garlic. You don't need to peel it. You don't need to do anything to it. Straight into some hot oil. Sizzle, sizzle. These go straight in. As soon as the garlic hits that hot oil, I mean, your whole kitchen just perfumed with this amazing garlic flavor. So decorate it. Of course, always anything you cook in a pan with an amount of oil, you want to drain some sort of excess off. So just interlace your spring onion, croutons, sounds like a song, lime, little cress leaves, and that is it. As you can see, pulled apart, acidity's done its job, breaks down all those little tendons. Fish don't have that serious amount of tendons. Perfect summer's dish, outside, ready sitting outside in your garden. Plate of that, extremely happy. Now for one of Barbara's favorite dishes of all time. Every time I cook for her, first thing on the menu, no questions asked. We're gonna do a saffron risotto. Saffron, of course, being a very, very expensive spice. Butter straight in. Got some simmering chicken stock there. You can use vegetable stock, you can use fish stock. Short grain rice, arborio risotto rice. What we're gonna do is just pop our rice in. You want to, yes, toast it to the point where all those granules are coated. Saffron straight in. Of course, hot chicken stock into your risotto. You want to carry on the cooking process. You don't want it to stop, start, stop, start. Just agitate it. You don't need to stand here, stir it for hours, stir it for hours. The rice will do its job. It'll absorb the liquid. We're gonna serve this with some crispy baby squid. The fish dish. Your fennel, just take your mandolin. Of course, watch your fingers. Dill grows out of it like this. So you get your dill, which we'll use later. The fennel bulb is what we're after. Very, very slightly pickle it. A nice amount of salt. A little bit of acidity into your fennel, just freshens it up. Also helps keep the fennel nice and white. Okay, this is perfect now. Taste one grain. Yes, got a little bit of crunch. Nothing worse than an undercooked risotto. I hate crunchy risotto. I like my risottos nice and soft. That's gonna chill. That's gonna get ready for transport. With our Röstis, this can be a full-on dish. You can imagine yourself skiing off, I don't know, wherever you want to be skiing, Switzerland somewhere, coming off the ski slopes, glass of something nice and warm, and a really thick potato Rösti, filled with bacon, onions, cheese. We're doing it with a lamb cannon. Beautiful cut of lamb, straight down the back. You got a couple of enemies when making potato Röstis. Enemy number one is moisture. So what we need to do is get all the moisture out of these potatoes. Butter's going. So what we're going to do here, large amounts of moisture, water in potatoes. Nice dry, white, fluffy. Beautiful dinner party dish again. You can make these in advance. Great for breakfast with a little poached egg on top, a little bit of salmon. Beautiful. Some people have these little Rösti pans, which is a little individual Rösti frying pan. Those are cool. I don't have one. I can see a lot of people when watching this are going to think, no, he's using a metal ring and a non-stick pan. Don't worry about it too much. If your non-stick pan is good enough, the non-stick coating won't come off. You can knock it with a metal spoon as hard as you like. Nice, even. Last one. Let's go in the oven, a couple of minutes, maybe 7-8 minutes. Butter straight in, pan's quite warm. Got some allspice here. We're not looking to form a solid caramel here. We just really want to get that butter and the sugar to make good friends. Tiny bit of vanilla. As the liquid starts to come out of the plums, that's going to give us enough liquid to hopefully make a caramel. Tablespoon of cultured cream in there. As soon as it hits, just pow, 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 it just pops. We're going to end up with beautiful spiced plums. Röstis are done. Now we're going to make one of my favorite things of all time. Salted peanut honeycomb. Sugar. Honey. All the recipes obviously available on neillanthony.com. In with some glucose. Liquid glucose is a liquid form of sugar. It's going to give our honeycomb some stability. If that's not in there, it falls quite flat. Now, if you've got a sugar thermometer, preferably one of those copper ones, you need to bring this up to 155 degrees. Probably made this more than 155 times, so I know exactly what I'm looking for. To boost this one up, we're going to add some peanuts, some salted peanuts as well. And this is where the magic happens. Bicarb goes in. As soon as it hits that honey, nice, white, creamy, fluffy honeycomb. Another bit of flourish, just some salt on top of your honeycomb. That's it. That's all you need. Okay, plums have broken down. I'm not going to take them out because we want to contain all that flavor in that pan. Just to make that caramel a little bit more funky. Some creme fraiche or cultured cream. Dot that around. That's what we're after. Plums are done, honeycomb's done. Time to take it to the other side and bring it back to life. The Tulip House is not only just a house, it's also the head office for Opulent Living magazine. It's got an amazing kitchen. They have a massive vein running through the food community, so they know exactly what they want. They're extremely discerning clients. One of the most amazing products we have in South Africa is good Karoo lamb. We're going to take the cannon. What it is if you think of it, all the ribs on a rack would be attached to there. So if they were to cut that through there, that would have formed your conventional lamb chop. But what we're going to do here is remove all that and we end up with a pure solid cannon of lamb. All we're doing here is removing all the silver skin. That isn't possible to eat. That's tough as dull boots. You just, you want a nice sharp knife. Of course, we're not going to waste that. That's all going to go into a sauce, into a stew. Waste not, want not. One of the biggest traits that chefs possess these days. Well, you hope they possess these traits. Gone are the days of throwing anything in the bin. A good season on that. Never overcrowd the pan with too many pieces of meat because it cools the pan down, and that's the last thing you want. We want to really get that natural sugar in the meat. It's going to caramelize, and we're going to form that like barrier. We want them really nice medium rare. And it's going to be like 2-3 minutes each side. Containing all those flavors in there.
Wow, that smells divine. Hello, monsieur.
Hello, my darling.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Good?
I know that you're busy.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, welcome to Tulip House. I'm very happy that you
nice
started already without me.
Well, you know, you've got to get stuff done before the guests arrive.
Are you allowed to give me a little bit of a
Yes,
secret?
just a little rundown. Beautiful Karoo lamb, roasted garlic. I mean, what's not to like about this?
Can I say it was my special wish?
Definitely. I think you can say that you probably made it yourself if you want. It's fine.
Oh, by the way, I cooked all this tonight.
Exactly.
Everybody knows that
All
I
I did
actually
was
don't touch
reheat
the
it.
kitchen. I think nobody would believe me. Thank you.
Thank you, Molly.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And off we go. Our ceps in. Another thing I really love doing is cooking, you know, a joint of meat, a lamb, a fillet, or anything, and then cooking its garnish, and then just putting that on the same tray. Just to keep your meat from drying out. Don't be afraid to cover it in cling film.
Getting into Vicky's closeness, you know, you have hold the hand.
Get into the selfies there, darling.
Thank you. Yeah, we get into the second.
Take all the fear out of cooking risotto. Yeah. So you cook the rice first. Yeah.
How
So
do you do that?
Wow. So, but just in some butter and a little bit of saffron and a little bit of, you know, stock, water, whatever you want to cook it in.
Neil, did you just realize that 7 girls are really listening to you?
Exactly.
Very, very quiet.
Intently. The thing is, as you agitate the rice, it really just releases the starches. And then all you need to do to finish the risotto is mascarpone. I'm going to saute those squid in a little couple of batches.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's quick.
Very serious.
Couple of seconds, yeah.
She heard me. I love you too. Get something. I tell the story about the BB and the beef.
What is that, Neil?
This is shaved fennel.
We are here to impress.
No, we don't use makeup, we don't use
Of course not. Of course not.
like you're the best holiday ever.
Oh, is it? Just saying, love having you all at you.
Here we go, ladies. Dig in. Everyone grab a plate, grab a fork.
That is at what point do you put the saffron?
You want that like risotto, and then you want like a little bit of crunch from the fennel and the pea shoots and the squid. You know, and you want the whole sort of like layers and layers of flavor. Yeah.
No, Neil, that's really stunning.
Oh, nice. Shooting. Tennis and broccoli. Yeah, let them naturally fall in. While those are going, got our lamb. Beautifully rested. Pop that through the oven. And don't be afraid of literally just having a dish of 2-3 components. Lamb, potato, broccoli, done. Don't try to do 15 things on a plate. Keep it simple, 1, 2, 3, end of story.
Now the leather above the ears. And listen to me. No, I show you now. And she holds, and they shoot her, and she's posing.
Take your broccoli straight out your pan. You know, still got that little coating of water on. Creates that steam. You know, that smokiness, almost that like barbecue flavor. Dot these saute ceps around. Half. Back on the tray. Containing this flavor, containing all that moisture. Our sauce, while I was prepping this lamb, had the bones. Roast them, get them in there. Prepping the ceps, extra trimmings, chuck them in there. Pass that off, reduce it down. It's almost like it's the best free flavor you're ever going to experience in your whole life. So you want to hit that potato, that's going to absorb all that flavor. It's a little swish. Don't get too fancy about it. So it's lamb cannon, potato rosti, sauteed cep, tender stem broccoli.
I love the presentation. Nice. It's insane. I think these are really very so much.
Just gently warm them up. Take a vanilla pod. Just release those seeds. Quick mix. Don't need to mess around with it too much. All we do is ripple those seeds through there. And that's out the way. Now for a little firework display, if you want to call it that. Have yourself a bit of that. Nice and warm. Dot them around. Just break them up. Nice bit of crunch. Adds massive amounts of texture to your dish. Crème fraîche spoon, and just go mad. With no limitations. It's all about cooking for individual tastes, individual palates.
Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present. That's my dish. I love this.
Spiced plum, peanut honeycomb, vanilla crème fraîche.
I can't wait.
Neil, do you ever get invited for dinner?
Yeah.
Are you tempting yourself?
Why not?
No.
There's also, there's
Peanut butter sandwich.
exactly. There's nothing like a good peanut butter sandwich. It's just literally that whole sort of concept of being cooked for. I think is the most appreciation.
And it does make you happy.
Insanely happy. Nothing makes
I
me
love that
happier.
you said insane. That's very, and that is what you really feel whenever he does something.
Yeah.
That is what I really give the stamp of approval for you completely.
Nothing makes me happier than feeding people.
Really want to make people happy.